Alabama has won 13 championships in the AP poll era, the most of any school. Miami has 5 themselves. Now, mostly during the 80s, where the U won 58 straight home games. That's when you were there, Michael, and you guys were truly culture changers. So tell me this. Do you ever think Miami will be a national powerhouse like that again, the U's glory days, when you start there?
And we always say that. We always ask that question, and we put that on Miami. Get back to this. That's an incredible, incredible era. It's an era that obviously what we're watching right now, the domination that Alabama has had right now still hadn't topped what we did. They still have not had 58 straight home victories. That's what you're saying. This Miami team, go do that. And to reach that, I don't think they will ever reach that. It's just so huge in what we did. But to get back to somewhere in this fight, somewhere in this game, go and win 10, 11 games, try to get back in these playoffs. Yes, I do believe Miami and Coach Manny Diaz can get back to that.
Your position is laughable. Absolutely laughable. Now, I will give you this. It was very, very entertaining to watch the U back in the day. I mean, as much as I loved watching you and a few of the other cats, I also loved watching Vinny Testaverde and the brothers roll up in the fatigues and all of that other stuff. You know, I get all of that. And I also pay attention to the fact that 3 different coaches gave you undefeated seasons. And Jimmy Johnson, the great Jimmy Johnson. Okay, Dennis Erickson, all right, and Larry Coker.
Right.
And still, you got 5 national titles. Saban got more than you by himself. He got more than your program. And let's put this in its proper perspective. Let's also hold on. Here's the other thing. You were an independent when you were playing at Miami.
Right.
Then y'all went to the Big East. Then after that, they've been in the ACC. Mm-hmm. Did they win when were they in the ACC when they won the last national title in 2001? No, they weren't member of the Big East Conference. Now, Molly. Now, playmaker Michael Irvin. Let me ask you a question, man. I mean, SEC, Big East, Big East, SEC. I mean, look, man, stop it. No, what I'm trying to say is, wait a minute. At no time in the history of Miami's program did they ever play in a conference like the SEC. Is that a fact? Yes or no?
But let me say this.
I'm saying, is that a fact, yes or no?
It's a fact, but let me say this also. Yep. When we're talking about now, we're in this playoff era.
Yeah.
These 3 or 4 games, these 3 or 4 teams that get in every year. I don't know.
How they get there?
Yeah, okay, but when we came up, the 3 or 4 teams that were out to Oklahoma and Nebraska would have killed them. So if we were in a playoff like that, a 4-game play, we'd have won 10 or 12 of them. And I do believe that. Really? Now, back then, it was all these polls and everybody deciding on who was a national champion.
I remember.
So it was more subjective than objective. When you give it to objectivity, we would have ran over all of those top teams if I met them all the time in a final.
The playoffs are subjective. You got teams every year arguing about who should have been in and who should have been out. So we understand that at the end of the day, somehow, some way, Alabama ends up there.
I'm not fighting how great Alabama is.
And I'm not fighting.
And what I'm saying is what Miami ran into, Alabama was playing us. Alabama was playing the history of Miami.
I am not trying to take anything. 5 national championships, and 3 separate coaches giving that to you. And by the way, y'all were culture changers as well. Let's give Miami major credit for that, because I like the element that they brought to the sport of college football. I appreciate that.
No doubt.
But at the end of the day, the level of dominance, when you talk about 58 straight home games, at some point in time, how many times, Molly, I bring up 2 things, and you can attest to this because he may not know. 2 things I always bring up with Molly. I bring up resume and I bring up competition. And it amazes me how we ignore competition sometimes when we're praising somebody and what they've done. Well, you know what? A lot of people could be the tallest dude in the strongman contest.
We didn't have competition in those Florida teams and those Florida State games. I hope you ain't talking about those were not great games or those were not great teams.
No, I'm not saying that.
I know you are not saying that.
I'm saying your consistent level of competition was not comparable to what Alabama has to face in the SEC. That's what I'm saying. That's indisputable, Mike. That's indisputable. You can't argue that.
I don't necessarily buy that.
Oh,
I don't
my
necessarily
Lord.
buy it. I'm not saying that the SEC right now, SEC has some great schools. You know, the Auburns, Alabama, you're great schools, great competition. But we played. That's when Oklahomas and all of the Nebraskas, all those teams we went through, we went through were dominated, just like those SEC teams you're talking about right now. So don't try to tell me
So
because
you're saying
SEC
it's not apples to apples.
Right,
It's not
we
apples to
played
apples.
dominating teams.
Because
back
the
then.
conferences are different now, and then obviously with the playoffs, it's different now. So you can't necessarily
we were beating
compare.
them.
And if I'm wrong about this, fair. But my recollection is that usually, I understand Florida State's a different animal. I get all of that. The great Bobby Bowden when he was coaching them.
Right, we were recruiting right there in the same
and it was
area.
more Florida State more so than Florida. But nevertheless, here's the bottom line.
Are you trying to tell me those teams couldn't compete today?
I'm not
they
saying
couldn't
that.
go into that national championship.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that
you
you usually win against that level of competition with the title on the line. Alabama faces these brothers middle of the season and somehow, some way mows them down. And Nick Saban's been doing it all of these years. And all I'm just saying, the level of dominance.
I'm trying to understand what are you saying?
I'm telling you,
you're talking about the level of competition.
I'm saying,
as if those teams were not
when
there.
when you're acting like Miami achieved great things, even though I'm not taking away, I'm saying to me it doesn't compare to what Alabama has done. You were an independent, then you were in the Big East Conference. I mean, are you kidding me? And before you go to the ACC, that ain't the SEC.
And I'm saying I didn't see them. Were they not still in school? Were they not still playing then? Where were they?
No, we're comparing what Alabama has been doing to what Miami used to do.
Right.
And I'm telling you what Miami used to do.
And you're trying to demean the competition that we went through as if Alabama has gone through more competition when they only had to play these 3 or 4 teams every year. These same 3 or 4 teams every year. I don't agree with that.
When we look at that,
I don't agree with it. Maybe the SEC has stacked the division now,
listen,
but I don't agree
that's
with
where I'm
competition.
going. I'm saying to you, forget Alabama for a second. When you look at the rest of their conference, and if you took away Miami and you looked at the rest of your conference and the competition that you went against, I'm saying to you, Alabama might make that competition look weak, but they're relatively strong against everybody else. It's just that when they roll up against Alabama, they find out what the truth is. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.